Austin Butler et Jodie Comer sont à l'affiche de The Bikeriders, le nouveau film de Jeff Nichols dans lequel ils adaptent le livre photo éponyme de Danny Lyon sur la vie d'un gang de motards. Créer des personnages à partir de photos et d'enregistrements pour ce film qui n'est jamais là où on l'attend. Ils nous ont raconté leur expérience.
I had this interesting thing in the book, which is that you never see Benny's face. So he's this mysterious figure, and he's also never interviewed. So you just hear about him through what Kathy says and through what other people say about him. And so then I think there was more, maybe creative latitude where I didn't know what his voice sounded like, whereas what Jodie did was so impressive because she had the audio recording of the real Kathy and she sounds identical to the recording. So I was just endlessly impressed and inspired by what Jodie did.
What the hell were you thinking back there?
Nothing. I saw you squaring off with them guys. What do I need to think for?
Yeah, you and me, kid.
My dialect coach works a lot harder than I do. We work very well together, and actually we just found that spelling it out phonetically was like a really good, easy way to, like, especially when I'm on set and if time is of the essence and I need to quickly visually see how something sounds, it's just a lot easier to then do. But yeah, I had the audio, so it was great to kind of pick that apart and kind of hear how she truly felt about certain things, depending on how she, what she avoided or what she kind of put stress on. So it was so fun to kind of play with that.
Yeah, it scares me, especially this soon after surgery. I don't like it.
And have you met Danny Lyon?
Yeah, he came to set. We got to meet him on set.
He came to set when we were shooting the bar scene where Kathy meets the Vandals for the first time. So it was quite a big moment, and the whole ensemble were on set. So it's actually a great scene for him to come in and see. He kept it kind of short and sweet, to be honest. But what he said about Kathy was just that she was incredibly smart. I think on the surface level, I think she is probably a woman who was very easily underestimated. But he said she was smarter than them all, which I love that,
Johnny always loved Benny.
This is our family. Forever.
It was interesting because, she is a Vandal through her marriage to Benny. She's not from this world. She is very much an outsider that kind of comes into it, and I think as a result of that is able to see things from a very different perspective and just has an honesty and a way about her that is quite singular, and I think makes for she was a great storyteller anyway. Like, as soon as I listened to the audio, I was like, God, this woman could read the phone book and I would be enthralled, She also just had that skill, which I think made for a great way to tell this story within the movie.
I think Benny has a lot of love for both of them. In a way, one of the most intimate scenes in the film is between Benny and Johnny when they get very close. But it's like that scene and then the scene of us first meeting. I think are the moments of the most closeness.
Yeah.
And I'll let you leave. What about the bar? Burn it down?
Yeah, we've talked about this a lot. His relationship to the camera is amazing, and so to get to watch him work and see his process, it's incredible. He was very warm with me, and so yeah, I was grateful for that.
I would second that. I also feel like, honestly, the love triangle aspect was something that was present, but like vaguely. Like, I can't say that was necessarily something we were consciously playing, but when I seen the cut, I was so taken aback by the intimacy that I felt between these three people and how selfishly they were desiring something from Benny that he couldn't necessarily give them, nor did he want to. And like, actually, when I watched that play out, I found it incredibly powerful. And I was like, that's so interesting because I wasn't never on set being like, this is a love rivalry and I gotta win my... Well, I kind of was like, I gotta win my man, because I went and I was like, you leave my man alone. So I kind of was. But yeah, it was definitely something I enjoyed when I watched the film as a viewer. I could really pick up on how palpable that was on screen. It was fun.
Konbini!